It's like camera broken or something. What the hell? Hmm. This is not a good place to be doing this for. There's just not enough of it. Does everything want to fall down? I don't understand. All right. This is that. All right. I see a light on. That's good. Uh, here. Yeah, there we go. That we go. The ordering was bound. That makes sense. How dare you? All right, I think we're good to continue here. Let's see what my gloves went. Now I've lost my gloves. There. Oh, what a mess. I, all right, let's see what we can do here. Yeah. Laugh this. Oh my gosh, he is missing a ton of his head. Wow, I didn't realize it was so much missing. What the heck? I'm gonna have to build all of that. Oh, so much missing. Like the whole center section of his freaking face is missing. That is winded. Hey, let's get going, I guess. This takes forever to heat up. Come on. You can do it. Almost there. 192, 198. Now we're there. Good. Good goosh. Good gishins. Yeah, that's the closest that we see by the camera. Yeah. Get this that. I don't know what this. Right spot. That's definitely like line there. Look uneven all around. Got on there, Fish. Should grab some like clamps. That would make this a lot easier. All right, let's just hold there. First layer right there. Oh, and of course now we're out of filament. That is great. I call this amateur hour. Let's stay on that kind of nine. This is what you get for old filament. Old filament breaks because it's brittle and it's been exposed to the air. Look at that, just broke again. Annoying. Annoying, annoying, annoying. All right, now hopefully the filament doesn't break again. But it probably will. Because it hates me. All right. This idiot fixed. Finding all that off. And of course, filament broke again because it hates me. Using old filament for this. I have that problem. Alright, I can see how much of his flippin' face is missing. That's gonna be fun to build by hand. A couple of his claws are broken too. Those will need repaired. Ugh. We're gonna do is we're gonna plan so we don't have this problem keep happening. Yeah. All right, now we're free. Free to move about the cabin. Ah, finish getting a good seal on this. Hey, this just doesn't. I guess that's right. Didn't remove the raft off there. I'm gonna need to hit that with the X-Acto knife. That nice little seal there. How well that shows up on camera, but it's boring. A nice little cheek in there. Gonna make him another one. You need some teeth. There, none that printed. What? The amount of stuff that didn't print. Didn't even notice though. Well, we're gonna save this print. What are they doing? The beauty of orcs and Warhammer 40,000, they're all janked up anyway, so a janky print just works and it's lore accurate. There's a second cheek. He got cheeks. Poor guy. 3D printer didn't give him his whole face. I gotta make his face. Finish his nose here. Big old blondie nose. Uh, more nose. More nose. More up. His nose is stuck to me. Oh no. Oh nose. I cracked myself up. Well, he needs a lot of plastic surgery. Good thing orcs aren't beautiful. Well, there's the first layer of his face done. I gotta add a bunch more. I need to smooth all of this with the wood burner. Get it all nice and even and level and cleaned up. And he needs some teeth. Now let's get him a jaw first. Well, let's cut it out. Right. I'll add some there. My filaments. Our house. Do what I wanted to do that all this. Is why using filament that's been in the air for a long time is a pain in the ass. Picks up moisture, becomes extraordinarily brittle. All right. Again. Let me think. That should paste. Plastic. Stuff actually doesn't smell that bad because it's is in fact corn based. There's a sweet smell to it. That's why I like working with it. It's non-toxic. I already get bad headaches because of my brain tumor, so nice to not use something that's going to make my headaches worse. ABS, it just stinks so bad. Very chemical smell to it. Birch aid. Like I said, I get enough headaches as it is. I have to figure out how I want to do this. I guess top lip into his teeth, top tusks. I guess that's what Works have, top tusks. Alright. This works in this particular franchise. Probably should be pulling a reference so I know what the hell I'm supposed to be making here. Yeah, and he's smiling for the camera. What? Oh. Alright. Well, what I'm gonna do for the first is I am going to look for something that I can print on that BC powder. I'm gonna just make him some teeth. Ah, you stop touching it with this damn glove, it sticks to this rubber. Good. Cool looking. Kind of looks like a tooth. Sure. I'll think. A tooth. It is, yeah, it's me. I feel like that's a tooth. Oh, and I'll drop this stuff again. Let's grab my house. Really, I tweezers for this stuff, but this should work. Hey, what the actually it? Now we've lost that. Could be this. I'm having a day. I am having a day with this. This is a bad idea. Why am I doing this at my dang computer? I'll do is try again. There. This is disgusting. Very sticky. Very sticky stuff. Making a damn mess here. Big, 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 massive upper tooth. Again, it kind of looks like a tooth. Right? Yeah, kind of. Janky. That's what we call that. That is a janky deal. But I don't know what I'm gonna call this guy. Maybe Bob the orc. Needs his teeth. Or did your teeth, Bob? Hold on. So you can eat humans. Then they do much. I really feel like they eat humans. Why did I not bring like any tools here? And this might work actually. Use this to shape it. So in case you're wondering what happened here, what happened was, for some reason, my filament backup on the 3D printer cracked out and didn't switch to the other filament automatically. So I had to do it manually and reslice from a certain layer line. And for some reason, it seems to have missed a lot of things it was supposed to print. Now, for most people that do 3D printing, they'd consider that a failed print and start over. To me, I consider it a challenge. But I think it's interesting. If your print screws up, why don't you just try to fix it using post-processing? And it also gives it a more artistical, bit of whatever the hell I'm talking about, effort, touch. That way, I don't have anything against people that like to just 3D print and have their prints come out perfect every time. But where's the art in that, right? At that point, all you did is just really tweak your 3D printer settings. I like adding some art to it. So to me, the more post-processing, the more fun it is. But that's me personally. Totally understand if other people are not about that. They just want to hit a print button and get a fully printed figurine or whatever the hell they're printing. Nothing wrong with that. That's what you want to do. That's just don't work for me. And even if this looks terrible now, that's fine, because that's what we have some other tools for, kind of help us shape things and make it look better. Let me see, go here. I don't know if anybody just doesn't watch. Maybe I'm just being goofy. Or maybe people just don't talk. You could just creep along. I don't know. And this is not like really watchable content. What's interesting about an overweight guy with a 3D pen, right? I don't know. Good question. I should have asked before I decided to do this. But I did. And he's looking kind of goofy. Looking kind of goofy. That's fine. He can look goofy. His teeth look hilarious. I love it. Oh my gosh. His face looks like it's just melting. I mean, in theory, that's kind of what it's doing. Tell me that doesn't have an uncanny valley effect. The actual shit. It's going to take a lot of shaping to fix that. He's either a wood burning kid. That's something. Files, probably file it down so they look more like teeth. And it is not easy to do teeth like this. We should have made them separately and then just attached them. Well, let's see. Oh, that's not too bad. That tooth didn't turn out too bad. I mean, again, we'll shape all this and clean it up. All right, because right now he just looks like a fucking weirdo. Like his half his damn face is melting. But it's good. It's good. We'll figure it out. We'll make it work. Give him some more some more lips here. Kind of comes together better. And then I guess I'll just shape it all once I get enough material on there. And it's starting to kind of come together. And I see it in my head. Yeah, I kind of see it. And he kind of is starting to look a little menacing. Now he has an actual mouth. That's good tackling. He didn't have a mouth before. Now he does. Man, that camera is really struggling. Oh, there it goes. Oof. My splinter cell light is not super comfortable. You know what? There's probably half my problem. I have it set really high, so it's been shooting material out. And that's probably why I'm having problems. Yeah, that's better. I got a lot of control now. Yeah. Yeah. It's much better. Much better. So we'll grab a wood burner and kind of clean this up a bit so we can see where we're at, see if we need to add more materials. So let me turn this off. And we're going to switch over to the zero wood burner. Let's see if we can't clean this up a bit. New wood burner. I'm always buying these things. I don't know, I just like fresh ones. Like after so many times we've used them, they start to go to crap. I mean, they're really just soldering irons at the end of the day. They're not anything special. So they'll sit there and they'll say, oh, 3D printing smoother and all this other crap and wood burner, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, okay. All it really is a soldering iron. That's all. That wire, because it's done. Did give me some pretty interesting attachments for it, mostly because I learned my lesson on spacing. So what I did is I bought these little ironing ends. These are for like fabric, put decals on. I like how big the surface area is on that. That should give me some nice coverage. Probably should grabbed just a kit of them, different sizes in case I need something a little bit more precise. And I'll get this on and fire this up. I don't know how well this one works. As long as it gets up to a few hundred degrees Celsius, I'm cool with it. What does it say? Max looks like 460 Celsius. Yep, that should do it. Now let's hope we don't blow a fuse. There's a lot of crap running here. That's a pretty heavily loaded power supply. Pretty heavily loaded. All right, let's see. How do we turn this on? Power on. All right, now we're cooking. Quite literally. And I'm gonna say let's do like 350. Too hot, and it ends up cooking and evaporating the PLA. And when it gets that hot, it actually will break down to its basic elements and pretty much atomize. So you don't want to get that hot. I say about 350 should be enough to get it done, I think. Tech yet, so we'll give it a minute. This is nice. I like it. Nice. Yeah, a nice, what do you call it? End. I like it. I don't know how long this one takes. Let me go to temp. Never used it before. 110 volt, 80 watt. 80 watt. No. Yeah. Surprised I haven't blown something then. Maybe I will. Probably never too late to blow a fuse. We getting up to heat or what? Like, what just really have a way to, like, that's the temperature. I feel like stuff's getting thrown at me. Oh, you know what? No, the things aren't getting thrown at me. I've got a pocket full of fucking Skittles, and Skittles are just falling out of my pocket. And it's the motherfucking rainbow. What the shit? Yeah, I'll put that in my pocket. But, like, why does it sound like somebody's throwing shit at me? Skittles falling. Oh, let's see. You get up to temp. It's getting a little sticky, so it's getting there. But we're still not there. Didn't see a little bit of the stickiness on it. Did we lose our, why the hell does this shit this keep happening? We detect that your network quality is poor, which may be impacting your stream. Yep, that would probably be true. All right, let me come over here and restart that camera. Yep, wrong one. I'm an idiot. I really am an idiot, but it's okay because check it out. I got brain damage, so I have an excuse. All right, we're restarting. This is the camera number 2. All right. And has been fixed. And the battery's about dead. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Anyways, as you can see, we are got a little bit of material on there, so it's getting up to heat. All right, so what we're gonna have to do, because it really isn't getting much hotter, is we're actually gonna go ahead and set it to a temperature you really don't want to be at, like 450. So I expect how large this end is, but as much surface area, probably needs some extra temp. Probably losing a little bit, struggling to get up temperature. Yeah, it's definitely better. Oh yeah, I like this tip. Chips the tape. Let's go ahead and iron it out. So do this. And you kind of go through with the X-Acto knife, further clean it up, file, sand it. Got a new belt sander I need to set up. It's sitting in my workshop forever. I just haven't set it up. You can see the difference that's making there. I mean, I probably showed before, but definitely smoothing it, making it all a lot better. Yeah, and luckily for me, it's a little accurate to have them with all kinds of jacked up facial features, because that's just how they be. These orcs are some ugly boys. That's not me being rude. It's just the way it is. Maybe a little bit. Alright. I don't know how well that shows up on camera, but you can kind of see it's cleaning up. We're getting there. See if we can clean up some of the piece. That's what we call these things. I don't know what the hell I'd call them. I think it turned it off. Oops. Why this thing's still not getting on enough? Turn it up a bit more. Oh, nope, we're at max now. This doesn't get up to temp. I'm gonna have to find a different one that's powerfuler. Unfortunate. I think it's just this so much surface area on this attachment that it's just really struggling to get up to temp. But we're getting there. It's just taking more passes than it should. Should give an indent where the lip is going to end and the teeth begin. That's probably work not to do with the X-Acto knife, maybe a hot knife. Go through and clean it up with some files. On his face. Wouldn't recommend iron your face. It's not that's unpleasant. I mean, I suppose that's one way to get rid of wrinkles, better than maybe Botox. But yeah, I think wrinkles are that big of a deal. I guess I'm a guy. Totally getting there. It'll look better once everything's done, I promise. Once we get paint on it and file down all these damn imperfections, it'll look just fine. His chin needs some love too. It has holes in it. I think the reason this ended up having such an issue is I printed it with a very, very large nozzle, 1 millimeter nozzle, and 0.8 layer lines, which got the print done super fast. But as you can see, the print, I don't know how well these show up, but there's some serious print lines on here. And obviously you lose a lot of your fidelity once you do that. And in this particular case, because we ran out of filament and the filament backup system didn't work properly, it really jacked up his face. Which is why we have 2 different color filaments on here, because we had to finish it with a different color. That's fine, because that's something else I don't do. I don't leave it as the filament in which I printed. I know some people like to do that. I use an Anycubic Cobra 3 Max, and it has the Ace Pro box on there, so I can, work with 4 different filaments at a time. But I just use really mostly for backup or for different material switching. Because again, I like doing the post-processing on these things, so I like to paint it. I like to paint it with tester enamels. I don't use the bare filament color. I think that's kind of boring. Although there are some filaments that are quite gorgeous. Check this one out. There's some TPU right here, and this is some interesting stuff. And I just totally made a fucking mess. This office is a disaster. You think this is a disaster? You should see my workshop. Oh my gosh. That's why I'm not out there right now, because it is a disaster. We just kept putting stuff in there and not really organizing anything, and now it's a damn disaster in there. Unfortunate. I don't know how I'm feeling about these teeth, if I want to add more or less material. I'm slowly shaping though. We're getting there. Bits by bits. Bits by bits. Oh yeah, now this thing's getting nice. Hey, well, look at man. Always start on the other face. I don't know if these are bots joining and launching, but man, people want to talk. I don't know. I think I've only tried doing the YouTube stream once before. I remember people coming in and talking to me. I know people exist. I know they know how to talk. I don't know. Maybe my microphone's not going through. I mean, it says the capture says it's going through, so people should be able to hear me. But nobody's talking to me, which makes me a little bit sad. But oh well, that's what it is. You can't force people to do what they don't want to do. out. And we're slowly getting there. I think I'm gonna need more material though. Maybe on one of these tusks or these bigger tooths. I don't know how I feel about it. I need to work it a little more and then decide how I feel. Shape down a little more. That's a nice point. And this old PLA is super sticky. I don't want to use the new stuff, the 3D pen, but maybe I should have. Man, this stuff is just not cooperating. Super duper sticky. Uh, hold on. You're I think I need to fix his bottom teeth too. They're looking a little screwed up. He had some material on those. Oh, this one just looks like it's broken, which kind of works with the style. That side one there, that's kind of like a chipped tooth right there. Yeah, kind of works. That works. I think. Well, I don't know. Maybe we'll just do another indent here just to separate what should be the lips from the teeth. Uh, Put them a little indent on them. See the different layers that are starting to form. This is where this end doesn't work very well because I need precision. And I know I brought a kit down and I don't know what the hell I did with it. I should have some additional ends that would work better for precisely fixing this damned rail. This is getting difficult to do with this big ass thing. The thing what I'm gonna do is switch now to just clean up some other areas while I have the big end on, and then we'll switch to a smaller end. So one thing we need to do is first I need to actually let's turn this off now. I need to make sure it doesn't burn anything down. Start with that. There's no way where it will not fall. How am I gonna do that? Well, I'm not prepared. Oh, look, I got let this work just fine. Yes. Put it right there. Perfect. All right. We got some crap material here that needs to come off. The exacto knife, and we will get it off. Right. I end up going to the ER tonight. I'm cutting myself. I mean, I guess that would make for good content, all right? Idiot brain tumor suffering moron cuts himself open live on stream. Well, you play the cards you got. I'm just cutting some of this excessive material from where the two different parts got sealed. I had to print it, and when I printed it, it created a raft, which is what I needed for bed adhesion, but the problem is now that raft doesn't belong there, so I need to cut it off. This is a really nice knife kit that I got from Hobby Lobby the other day. Me and the missus went over there. It's like our favorite store. Ooh, let me try come up again. I definitely like this. I like the chisel action because it came with your standard uh exactos, which these aren't terrible either. I mean, I need this action right here. A nice pointed edge on it allows me to really get in that. I too much crap out. Be there. Hide my face. Where's my safety glasses? No safety glasses. That's a safety violation. Like this morph stop get coming loose. Bunch of anti-ass material. There we go. Shit. That's all again there. Hey, look, a Skittle. $2 of bread and dicks. Dude, we lost a blade. Totally just fell right off. Add another chisel. Oh, we do, but it's pretty small. Actually, that is a more useful precision. Thumbnail. This thing just keeps loosening itself. I don't have to search for that damn blade. Oh, in May, I'll end up cutting myself on it. Well, hey, you know, that blade is much better. Smaller surface area means it cuts better, and you got more precision. Alright, man. Still gotta find that blade, though. Sure, most of this stuff ain't showing up too well on camera, but it really is starting to come together. This piece requires a lot of work. I mean, the amount of sanding I'm gonna have to do on these layer lines, oh my gosh. That's why I'm gonna get the belt sander up and running for that. And if I'm gonna have some like light attachments I could use off with the angle grinder on it too. And then of course the rotary tool, that will be needed to get into these tight spots. But I think we'll have a nice piece here when it's all said and done. I think so. I think slowly start to come together as it is. A little wife's gonna kick my ass for all this mess I'm making. Even though it's my office. It's just the way it be. It's just the way it be. Shaping the T's now. More precisely. Awesome, cheeky looking. So got a long way to go, but we're slowly getting there. He doesn't look as bad as he did. Doesn't look great either, but space orcs are not really beauty contest material as it is. Work would have made much more sense in the workshop. Don't know why I just didn't go clean it up. I think it's because like I get the desire to do the art, not do the cleaning, and I can't really do the work in that workshop. The disaster it is right now. So I gotta have to clean it first, and then I can start working it. And that's what I do tomorrow. Start getting that taken care of because I would like to be able to go back in the damn thing. Working there. Better set up for stuff like this. Got access to all my tools. everything that I would need. It definitely would just be better. Eh, we're slowly getting them. And some of this just needs to get filed. I only do so much with this. It is significantly better. Right in the face. We'll see that one coming. Yeah. Okay, or putting too much pressure on this. But might cut his head off. This right here used to get pretty pen love. Too big of a gap. We have this back, this jaw there, and I mean, he looks a significant amount better than he did. He actually has a face now. That's an improvement. I mean, a lot of it works going getting plastic surgery, but he quite literally got it. But he used plastic to give him a face. I've already broke this blade. Jeez. I like it. Sucks it already has a chip in it. I smart like this. I use up the blades that I want. I get even a smaller one and great. Modeling X-Acto knives out there that I can find one for detailing. It's getting dull too. I would just resharpen it. Fix the chip that way. Gosh. I got honing stones and I got strops. I would do that. I don't know. I don't know how much more I'm going to want to do before I start sanding. I feel like that's a pretty good spot for tonight. We're just going to go ahead and end her there. Thanks for hanging out.